happening, YouTube? It's your boy Deep CP, and I am back again with another video. Excited about today's video because we get to talk about an animal I'm very familiar with. Where I live in the Great Smokies, I have seen so many bears in my lifetime. I have loved bears since I was a kid. I can't say they were my favorite animal, but they were definitely in the top of my animal tier list. Also know they're incredibly dangerous animals, and when you see them in the wild, it can be dangerous and very scary. Trick I learned from a friend of mine, and he helped out with the park service for when he was going to school. But he told me a very famous phrase when it comes to dealing with bears. If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, just say your prayers, you're dead. Do not run. You cannot outrun them. There's no way to outrun them. That's a stupid thing to do. Today we're going to be checking out 4 bear encounters that will give you anxiety. So I'm really excited and nervous about this one. If you guys want to check it out in its entirety, it will be in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get into 4 bear encounters that will give you anxiety.
YouTuber Vahid Kulsberg and his husky feared for their lives when they encountered a very young and curious bear. Riley, his dog, spots something unknown moving in the tree line down below.
Hey, first off, hiking 101. My best friends always told me, if you go hiking, you bring somebody with you. If you go by yourself, it's good to have an animal, but it can be a blessing and a curse. They can warn you if there's other animals coming, but they can also put you in danger because that animal could charge at your dog and possibly attack you because they see your dog as a threat. So you got to consider stuff like that. Go hunting or hiking, either one. Always go with someone.
The man acts quickly and proceeds to tie Riley to a leash to prevent her from running after the potentially dangerous animal.
Oh man, that's a sketchy situation. Oh no, what's he gonna do? Dude, you gotta get out of there. Like, if you haven't seen the bear yet, get out of there.
Vahid confirms that what Riley spotted is, in fact, a bear.
Common sense, man. If the bear hasn't spotted you yet, get out of there. I mean, I get it's cool for clout, but it's common sense.
A few stressful minutes later, the camera finally catches the bear.
Oh no,
towards the
that's a brown bear. Dude, that's so spooky.
Vahid repeatedly screams at the beast.
You're an idiot. The bear knows you're there. They're massive, they're strong, they're intelligent, they can smell better than your dog, and can run faster than your dog. They're honestly the apex predators of North America, and probably most of the world. Bears are like the one-punch man of the animal kingdom. They're so overpowered.
Only seems to make the animal more curious as it then begins.
Of course! It hears noise. It's going to come towards it. He probably thinks it's challenging his territory.
Hey, don't come here.
You're stupid. If it attacks you, it's your own fault. Bear was minding its own business. Oh yeah, telling it to go away is really going to make a difference.
Vahid throws a few of the largest rocks he can find down the
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. It's not like bears can climb.
No jelly on, no jelly on. Please.
If you don't use the code names, how am I supposed to know that it's really you that I'm talking to?
How are you alive? The fact that bear went away, I don't know why.
Hit the target. But thankfully, it still seems to work as the bear gives up on his hopes for dinner and runs back into the woods.
Looked like a small brown bear. It could have been a juvenile, and it could have been even a female. But at that point, dude, you are so lucky. You was antagonizing that bear. It was not bothering you at all. The bear could have come up to him later while they were hiking, but at the same time, you do need to stand your ground, but you also don't need to be an idiot. If the bear was not bothering you to begin with, you should have just walked away. You did antagonize it, so when it came up, I mean, I guess standing your ground's a good idea. It's a two-way street. You never know with wild animals. It's unpredictable what they're going to do in the first place. Dude, that was the grace of God. There's no other way you were alive out of that. That was the grace of God.
An organized tour of Glacier National Park in Montana. A group of innocent tourists came way too close to a huge grizzly bear trying to mind its own business.
Nope. Dude, bears are not like Boog from Open Season. You can't just go up and just expect them to come up and give you a hug, okay? Extremely dangerous animals. Don't just freaking stand there and take pictures. Walk away. It's common sense.
Suddenly, the beast begins running towards the tourists. Fearing for their lives, they quickly get out of its way and get back with the main group. The thankfully present park ranger takes on her duty to protect the tourists and starts yelling at the bear.
Okay, there's another thing that saved them too. Usually, if it's a single bear and you're in a large group, they're not just going to attack you. I think that's what saved those tourists there. That's why it's very important, people. If you go out in the woods and you're going hiking, fishing, camping, whatever you're doing, please go in groups. It's a safety thing.
Squidward, are you okay?
No.
The beast decides to mind its own business and to continue.
Yes, because it's not going to bother a large group of people. That's an excessive amount of energy for an animal to put out that size for no reason.
YouTuber Norwegian Explorer had an intense standoff with a very menacing bear that could have ended
Whoa.
very badly. When arriving on scene, the man realized that the bear was watching a nearby couple as they were packing up their camping gear. It probably smelled their food from a mile away.
Oh my god. Guys, I love Yogi Boo Boo, alright? That's not entirely inaccurate.
Yogi Bear is smarter than the average bear. Yogi Bear is always in a ranger's hair. At a picnic table you will find it there. Up and down more goodies than the average bear.
If you go camping in the woods and you bring food, that's just something you need to expect.
Go away, bear. Go away.
Go away, bear. Go away.
Beast attempts a terrifying bluff charge. Fortunately, the man doesn't really get the message and continues to stand his ground against this extremely dangerous animal.
That bear's not playing around.
Go. Go.
I think it's just irritated.
Ow! 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 Turn around.
The bear's just kind of irritated, like, oh,
The bear
there's the
doesn't
bluff
seem
charge.
interested in leaving the scene, as it's obviously smelling something that's making its stomach growl.
Bears love honey and I'm a Pooh Bear, so I do care, so I climb there. I'm so rumbly in my tumbly.
Bear wants food, but it also knows there's more than one person. So it's a very risky thing for that bear to do to try to get that food. The best thing that group did was stand up together and try to tell that bear off. So that was a smart thing. It was kind of funny to watch it too.
Go away.
The beast bluff charges the man again.
Oh my gosh, man. Bear's not giving up.
Nearby campers start yelling like angry animals to try to scare the bear away. Clearly, this seems to work.
If the bear knows it's outnumbered, it's less likely to attack. So that was the best thing they could have done. It's not funny, but it is funny at the same time.
Hopefully,
Oh my
those
goodness.
campers thanked the man for putting his life in danger to help them. What would you have done
Jeez.
in his shoes? Would you have risked your life to help those campers? Or completely ignored them and run away?
Well, if you run, you're putting your
Thanks
own
for-
life in danger.
I'm running for my life!
Don't run! Sea bears hate that!
Thanks for the tip.
Run, you're putting your life in danger. Bears are extremely athletic animals. It's not going to be very easy for you to outrun a bear and actually live to tell the tale. If you try to run away, you're not outrunning a bear. You might outrun Yogi Bear, but because that's probably a guy in a mascot suit. So honestly, if you go out in the woods and you're trying to hike or you're doing something fun with your family and friends, be smart, okay? Bears are animals that are very common. Can't go many places here that you don't run into them somewhere. Safe, be smart. Go in groups for the love of God. If you see a cub, you might want to pet one or keep one as a pet because they are adorable. It's bad news because mom's somewhere and she's going to kill you if she sees you're between her and her cub. Safety tips aside, that's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed this, I'm going to pop a link in the description down below to the original video. So if you guys want to check out the bear encounters for yourself, it'll be in the description below. Be sure to surf for that subscribe button, wave it for notifications. Stay tuned for more buried treasure. Deep CP out. Catch you on the coast side, guys. Smarter than the average bear. Hey, hey, hey!